Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, got a real random act of kindness mail call from a great diecast car channel called Father Son Diecast. If you guys haven't subscribed to Father Son Diecast, I would highly recommend you do that. They are a great channel. They're always having fun. In fact, even in their diecast car videos, they end up being pretty funny towards the end of them. Now, before I go into opening any cars, I just want to thank them and their channel for doing this, because it is actually the second package they have sent me of diecast cars. And hopefully sometime in return I can send them one or two packages back. So yeah, because and the diecast car hobby kind of spreads around in more ways than you think, because it doesn't have to be just sending packages to people. It could also be dropping cars off to a hospital for like those toy donation things. So yeah, and with the holidays coming around, stuff like that is really nice to do for kids who are unfortunately in the hospital and can't go shopping for toy cars. So yeah, I've been wanting to try to do something like that, but I just haven't really been able to get around to doing stuff like that, and I'd actually have to ask my parents to do stuff like that with me before I would take toy cars to a hospital to give them into one of those what is it, Toys for Tots or something like that thing at a hospital, or places that do that kind of thing, or like a toy drive kind of thing. But yeah, hopefully Father Son Diecast stop by the live stream at some point, so that way they can see me opening these cars, because it's actually their mail call package and or box that I'm going to be opening some cars from. I already opened one actually, because this guy was loose in the package that they sent me. I think they had already mentioned that this one was loose anyways, so I kind of expected that. Let's see. Oh yeah, Porsche 911 Rally right here. 2022 Jeep Wagoneer from Matchbox. Porsche Rallies from Hot Wheels. Got a Hot Wheels premium car from the Japan Historics 4 set. It's the Toyota Corolla 11. (1985) Nissan Pathfinder in red for Matchbox. Now, some of these cars I'm showing are actually going to remain unopened, and some of them are going to be opened. Jeep Wagoneer from 1964. Opel Astra from 2022. Alfa Romeo Tonale. Now, funny enough is I do think I have one of these in my collection already, but I'm not sure if the card I have was actually from 2025 mix A, because certain cars from the previous mix get carried over into the next mix, so I'm not fully sure about that. So I will actually have to check just to be sure, because if that's the 2024 card, then I may end up keeping that one unopened, because the one I have is from 2025, possibly. Lamborghini Huracan Storado, orange. The next color version of this comes out in white, I believe, and it's a completely different paint job, and I think the rims might be the same. I'm not fully sure. Ford Mustang Dark Horse. Now, I know I didn't buy a extra one of this. A few of the cars I'm showing I may or may not have previously bought before getting this package. There's the Toyota Supra. I now actually have 3 of these, so because of that, come December 31st or the first week of January, be on the lookout for a special video on my channel, because I am hopefully going to be doing a giveaway then, because I wanted to do the giveaway once I hit 600 subscribers. It's going to be diecast car stuff. I still have to talk to parents and get all of that stuff sorted and figured out of like what the prices will be. So yeah, that giveaway is not fully confirmed because the prices are still unknown of what they're going to be. Besides the fact they're going to be diecast cars. Let's see. Oh yeah, this got sent and it's an error. Can anyone tell why it's an error? Yeah, it's the Mercedes-Benz EQS sedan on the 1970 Honda N600 off-road card. So actually, the car is supposed to be this thing pictured on the card right here, but it's actually this car instead. So that's kind of a funny error. Let's see here. So majority of these other cars that I'm going to be showing are ones that I am going to be opening because I don't have them in my collection just yet. Now, I do have the Bizzarini 5300 GT Corsa Revival, but as a moving parts car, not as a collector's car. So it actually still will be a first into my collection because now they've done it in the so this is the collector's packaging and this is the moving parts packaging. You can tell the difference. And also the collector's cars all have rubber tires on them, by the way. So let's get this guy open. Now, if you're possibly wondering, doesn't this Bizzarini look like a Ferrari? And well, to be honest, you'd actually be correct. It does kind of look like a Ferrari and maybe an Alfa Romeo crossover kind of race car like thing. Here it is, fully out of the packaging. The green on this one is really nice. I gotta say, this color looks way better than the moving parts color because the moving parts one was red, but the green and the racing numbers on here look way better. And yeah, the hood opens up. I'm not entirely sure what engine is under the hood though. Oh, and also comes with a travel box. All collector's cars, I believe, came with travel boxes. I'm not entirely sure when they first started making them, if they did back then or not, but I know a lot of them have. Next up is a BMW M5 police car. Now, I do have a few M5 police cars, but they're all basic car ones. I don't know if Matchbox made a moving parts one or not. I don't think they have. If they did, I'll have to Google search to see if that happened or not. But I don't think I have a premium M5 police car from Matchbox, and here it is. I gotta say, this one looks really, really nice. And let's get it open. Wow, that actually took no time to open. This actually looks really nice, and it's with the German police livery, I do believe, for the word police on the M5 police sedan from Matchbox collector cars. And there's the travel box that it comes with. It's number 5. Yep, this one is really nicely done. They made this first, so it says 2014 for the first year they made this car, so I'm not sure if that was a basic one, but I believe it was. Yeah, I think it was. I think a lot of the M5 police cars were basic ones, or they had some 5-pack ones as well. And the gas cap is kind of hidden, but you can kind of sort of see it if you look to where I'm pointing to on the car. It's really hard to see it because it's like really hidden in there with the colors of the car. Does the Bizzarini have a gas cap somewhere? Doesn't look like it to me. Nope, Bizzarini doesn't have a gas cap. That's kind of interesting. Next one I'm opening up is the 2021 Volkswagen Golf GTE. Now, this is not the GTI. The GTE is a different version. And I don't really know the exact differences between these two. One difference I will know is horsepower, and probably real life, the price tag is going to be slightly different. Both of them are four-wheel drive, by the way, so that really doesn't change much. Here's the Volkswagen Golf GTE fully opened. It's a really nice purple color. And now I'm just going to mention something. that I don't have a huge amount of purple or pink diecast cars from Hot Wheels or Matchbox or other brands in my collection too often, because I don't really collect many of that colors, because mostly when Hot Wheels or Matchbox make cars in purple or pink, they're fantasy cars, and I just don't collect fantasy cars that often. I mean, I used to, but that would be like years ago. I don't know exactly how many years back that would be, to be honest. But because this guy seems to have a gas cap up front and in the back, that makes me wonder if it's a hybrid car, because it says GTE, so I'm wondering if this is a hybrid Volkswagen, because if it is, this would actually be my first hybrid powertrain Volkswagen in my collection for diecast cars. Next one I'm opening, I don't know if I have a basic version of this one or not. It's the 240 SX S14 from the Hot Wheels Car Culture Slide Street 2. Now from this set, I do believe I already have the I know I have the Corolla, I know I have the Nissan, I know I have the Mustang, I believe, but I don't have the Lamborghini. And yeah, a little bit of the card right there on the back got a little creased up or something. The chase from this set is actually the GR Corolla, fully black. I have not found any Hot Wheels premium chase cars at any stores that sell them, actually. Walmart, Target, King Supers, Hobby Lobby, basically just about almost any store that I could think of that sells Hot Wheels car culture car sets. I've never found a premium chase for those unless I go to a special diecast car shop and buy and or trade stuff for one there. But I don't count that as I find one, because that's a special diecast car shop that focuses on only diecast cars and nothing else. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for my first premium chase at a grocery store or a store that's not solely focused on diecast cars only. But I gotta say, this Nissan is really cool from that Slide Street set. Next up to open is a brand new Matchbox casting. It's the Radical S3 R3 XXR. I'm not entirely sure what this full name means for this car, but it's a track going light car. It's really cool. Don't know the engine. I believe this car is over 300 horsepower. That I do know. And it is a new for 2024 Matchbox mainline car. And actually, this is a first for my collection. So this Radical, along with a few of these other cars, are first for my collection. So Father Son Diecast have actually sent me the first few new additions that I don't have before into my collection. The Volkswagens one, the collector cars also count because they're first time being collector edition cars. That Nissan's also new as a premium car in my collection. The Volkswagen is a new mainline car. This Radical is the same thing. And I gotta say, this thing looks really cool, fully out of the card packaging. And even in it, it was still nice looking too. Man, Matchbox really went nice with the colors on this one. It's really nicely done. I don't know if they plan on making more Radical cars in future for Matchbox, but if they do, they definitely should. Because I know Radical has a few race cars, I believe, that are like way more, or about the same coolness level as that guy was there. Next one I'm opening is a 1963 Mercedes-Benz 230 SL. Sorry, I said the car name wrong. That would have been bad. This one looks really nice. The headlights and taillights are fully detailed on this 230 SL Roadster from Matchbox that they did for this mainline car. Yep, 1963 Mercedes-Benz 230 SL. It doesn't say it's a Roadster or convertible, but I kind of think it is, because it looks like there should be like a convertible top that, goes on this part here and then, goes down or up kind of thing. Next one to open is the 2024 Ford Mustang. I believe this is the GT version. Now, because Hot Wheels made the Dark Horse version, this actually is a new addition into my collection then, along with this other moving parts car right here. Both moving parts cars I showed are the last two that I'm going to be opening in this live stream. Let's see, does it say GT or just regular? It is the GT. I was right. This is the new Mustang GT. Gotta say, it looks really nice. Not a huge amount of paint actually rubbed off in the card packaging. I'm just looking. Doesn't look like much. And the feature that opens is the hood, so you can see the V8 engine under that hood. Because this is the 2024 Ford Mustang GT, making close to 500 horsepower. I believe the horsepower rating on this is slightly lesser than the Dark Horse, because the Dark Horse makes 500, so this one's probably about 460 or 480 then for this GT. Gotta say, the red color on this one looks really nice. And if I'm being honest, the moving parts Mustang looks a little bit less cooler than the Dark Horse one does, but again, that's because the Dark Horse has more tuning performance parts into it to make 500 horsepower. But gotta say, this one still looks nice. Oh, and there's a license plate on it. It says GT69 something else for the license plate on the Matchbox car. Well, GT as in the, Ford Mustang model. Yeah, can't really read all of that stuff on there. That's a really small license plate that Matchbox put on the moving parts car. Still really cool. And the last one I'm opening is a new addition to my National Parks collection. Yep, that's right. And I also just noticed that they are going to be making 50 moving parts cars, because the Mustang said 21 out of 50 and the Jeep says 17 out of 50. Now, for anyone who doesn't know this, the moving parts series from Matchbox does have Super Chase cars in it, and they will be different for each case that has one in it. They do not duplicate the Super Chases they do for the moving parts. Because I know one of them, the very first one was a Range Rover from like 2 or 3 years back, and I know another one was a Mitsubishi. Another one, I believe, was a Volkswagen. Oh yeah, now they have a Jeep truck as one. I don't know if they've done any others besides those 4 that I've mentioned, because they probably have. But for anyone who doesn't know this, the moving parts cars aren't store exclusive, because I know Walmart and Target both sell them. This Jeep does not have detailed taillights, because I think the moving part feature should have been. Does this even have a moving parts feature? What's going on here? I feel like something doesn't seem right. This says it's a moving parts car. What's the moving part then? Is it like a door or something? Well, I figured out the moving part for this one, and it is a door, but looks like it might be not working until you do something, because I noticed these, circle things underneath the car, so maybe it has to have a magnet or something to open that. Well, unfortunately, I gotta go actually. If I was gonna make this live stream longer, I can't. So but everyone, thanks for watching, joining, stopping by, all of that good stuff. Hopefully Father Son Diecast was able to watch this live stream. Unfortunately, if their channel wasn't able to, join by watching or doing the chat feature, I'm sorry about that. But on the other side of things, they can always watch it along with any other of my channel subscribers when it's on my channel, when YouTube puts it on my channel. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend, and have a wonderful, happy, fantastic, safe, healthy Christmas this year. Bye now. Later. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.